Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Louise Nichols, I'm a textile artist and I live in Cornwall. We're still in the middle of that very hot weather. I do have the fan thing behind me blowing cool air, so I'm hoping it's not going to interfere with you being able to hear me. I'm not printing, although my leg back is much better. It's too hot to print. The inks dry before you've had time to print them, so I'm not doing that. So what I thought I would do is just show you the process of when I'm designing a new workshop. So this is going to be run for the first time at Thimble Stitch in Honiton. I can't remember the date, but it's in the autumn sometime. And so this is my little sample. And so what I'm doing now is some other options. So I'm going to take you overhead and show you exactly what I'm doing. So can you see that? Let me just check. Yep. Okay. So the idea with this is it's a little bauble, and or you could have it just on the side and put some little fairy lights in there. They'll fit. You can fit them inside. So it's really a Christmas decoration, and I've made it using these strips. So they're on the new hearts as well. Actually, this is the one for the yellowy version. So for the heart, I've just cut them down, and they've appeared on a few other things during workshops as well. So all I've done with this is make them into long strips, and I've wrapped them around and then stitched them on the bottom. But I do want some different design choices on the workshop, and I'm also going to use them to make some of the, you know, when we used to have we still do see them now, don't you, the chain link Christmas decorations. I'm going to do a few of those as well. So at the minute what I'm doing is tracing through some other designs. So I've got 4 more background designs, and then as well as the little robin that goes on the front, I'm going to do a star and a tree, and then also I thought I might do a flower as well. So there's an everyday option. So I'm just tracing those through at the moment. So I've done these 2 here, so I'm now starting to work on this. It's a bit like I think they call it egg and dart, this sort of design here. So I've drawn those all through now. I'm going to take my tracing paper off. You probably can't see them, but I can just about see them in this light. So the next thing I do is now go over it with a black pen so that I can see it nice and clearly for when I start to carve out. Only I can't see my wooden ruler. Hang on. Okay, I have no idea where that's gone, so I found my plastic one. So I'm now going to go over the design with this is a permanent fine marker. So I'm going to draw those lines in first, the long edges, and then begin to draw the shapes in. So that's all drawn through now. Now, normally underneath this, before I started carving, I'd normally have a non-slip grippy mat thing, or I would use my bench hook, but I'm going to start with these circles and I want to be able to turn the lino, and if I've got a grippy thing underneath it, I won't be able to turn it very well, so, or very easily. So I'm going to start carving out. I'm going to leave the background in with these and take out the circles. So what I want to do is to turn the lino. I don't know if that's still in shot actually. Anyway, like that. It's really soft, the lino, today because it's so hot outside. It's really easy to carve. Ooh. And then I'll go back in with a wider blade and take these centre bits out as well. So I've changed blades now. I've got the wider blade in and I'm just taking out those centre bits of the circles. And you can see I've gone around the outside of the shape, but I'm going to carve these all together as one solid block, and then I'm going to cut them into separate strips. I thought about leaving them as one block, but I'm not going to. I'm going to cut them into separate strips so that I'll print them individually, because I just feel that's a little bit more flexible, and because it may be that I don't want as many circles printing as I do the egg and dart shape, and so then you're stuck because they're all in one block, whereas I can pick and choose how many I print of each colour if they're separate. Okay, I'm going to take another quite thick line out from there, and then I'll do the other edge with the slightly thinner blade as well. Okay, right, so I'm going to change back to my smaller blade again and carve the rest of these out. just deciding whether I want the background solid and the little star shapes out. I think that is how I want to do it, rather than leaving in the stars. Yeah, I do want to do it that way. So I've carved everything out now, finished the little shapes as well, and I'm going to cut these out as well. So I've just done a few lines around the outside with my blade, so I can now go in with the Stanley knife and just trim those edges away. Just makes it easier once you've kind of made the lino a little bit thinner. So I'm going to go down this edge here and cut this bit off. I'm not worried about it being dead straight, so I'm not using a ruler or anything. And take that edge off there. And that bit there, I'm going to save that bit there because there's enough lino there to do something else with. And then I'm just going to go down the middle of each of these individual strips. And then when the weather cools down a little bit, I'll give these a test print. And I'll show you how they turn out. Okay, so that's all 4 strips. Oh. And now I'm just going to take the edge from around the outside of these as well. Okay, so they're all done. So that was a lot harder to cut out than these. I don't know if you notice the difference in colour. When I order the lino from the same place every time, but it does vary in shade when it comes. And this one feels a little bit, it's a bit not softer, but it's just slightly easier to carve through. So which is really good. So that's it then. As I say, I will when the weather cools down and I have my next printing session, I'll be printing these and these to see how they work out, and so I'll bring you back for that one. This is the end of this video, but I'll bring you back for the next one and show you how they print and what I decide to do with them as well. Okay, thanks for watching then, and see you next time.